Mhm. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sinedra Taylor. I'm the founder and executive director of Friends of Codey's NOLA. So we're located in New Orleans, Louisiana. We are the only independently operated food incubator in the state. And we are right next to Southern University and LSU as incubators. So the only other incubators are universities in our state. I support over 200 food entrepreneurs solely on an annual basis, and I have over 30 tenants that I support on a daily basis. So, what does that look like? Why am I doing it? I had this crazy idea of leaving education in 2018 to pursue food entrepreneurship. Didn't realize what the barriers were to scale, and especially in New Orleans, they were kind of even worse. So you already know, maybe you've heard how hard it is to scale a food business. But in New Orleans, our legislation is outdated. There weren't any incubators that directly supported food entrepreneurs, even though food culture and the food economy is very a true, honest, real, all of the words. In New Orleans, there wasn't a space for individuals seeking to bootstrap their businesses. Often those individuals were working in the kitchens of businesses that had the revenue, the family support, the capital to grow. And so what I decided is I say, hey, everybody deserves a chance to scale. Obviously, even myself, because I was a food entrepreneur at the time, and I decided to just be the change that I seek. So I created a food incubator that supports entrepreneurs by providing access to below market rate kitchen space, access to technical assistance that supports their growth, and access to revenue generating opportunities. So I broker catering jobs for them. I get them access to festivals that they might not normally have access to, and other vending and revenue generating opportunities. And obviously, outside of that, I also work on expanding legislation because if we don't work on legislation, some of those barriers will never be removed. And so I've been doing this for 5 years. We've entered the golden fifth year of a nonprofit. Have done tons of work in the community through those food entrepreneurs, disaster feeding, disaster preparedness classes. And so been able to leverage that work. And now I do kind of speak at national conventions, conferences. And then we also are now training other organizations across the United States on how to serve their communities in that way. I have some really good problems. We're outgrowing our kitchen. And now we're going from a retail kitchen business to consumer to looking to open a business to business kitchen, which is a wholesale kitchen, as many of my entrepreneurs are ready to scale out. And in order to legally do that, they need to be operating from a business to business kitchen so that they can take advantage of those wholesale opportunities and move more units of their product. So I'm proud to say that we're the only one in the state of Louisiana. We're scaling and growing from a single person operation. I run it myself. I just put my best foot forward and did a lot of what you all talked about was serving first. A lot of people did tell me, focus on where the dollars come in, and I did that, but not personally. I did it for the organization. So I'm also proud to say that we are primarily supported through the earned revenue that we create. That's how we keep the organization going. Of course, foundational support and a reoccurring givers would be a value add to the organization. But right now we are self-sustaining, which is atypical for a nonprofit, but that's where we are, and that's what we'll be until I'm able to kind of get everyone to know more about Friends of Cody's and the work that we do. So I think there'll be a lot of individuals that either resonate as an entrepreneur that has bootstrapped, resonate as a person that has tried to grow a food business, or maybe just love people that put their backs against the wall and come out fighting. And I really have a strong team of entrepreneurs around me that I can say that about. And so hopefully that was less than 5 minutes, but that's me.
Good, very good. I mean, it sounds exciting and it sounds like it's innovative what you're engaged in doing. I'd love to clear up and hear about what are your biggest challenges in terms of the work you do?
Okay, my biggest challenges actually is maybe coming from my personal biggest personal challenges. It's coming from behind the scenes because I am a food entrepreneur and now turned founder, executive director. Coming from behind the scenes, actually putting myself forward, doing things like this, networking to create the types of relationships that will help scale the organization. Because right now I am the bottleneck. My
Okay.
network is the bot, no, my lack of network that'll help me create those types of relationships that are bringing the foundation dollars or the, reoccurring donations. So that's
No, no, that's good. Sounds like you really have an understanding and you do a fine job in that. It's just polishing and branding the visibility. And you've got a good background and selling people on the tenacity that you have and the confirmation of what you do, as well as, I mean, this is so big, the passion for what you're doing. Because, I mean, your area will require great leadership. Once people know that you're a great leader and that you know what you're doing and you're familiar with the industry, I think people will line up behind you. They'll line up behind you and they'll step forward with behind your leadership. I think that would be amazing in that regard.
thank you.
Does that add any value for you? Does that add value for you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you have a website?
Oh, yes, I'll drop it in the chat.
Okay. Let me say something to you. Years ago, people were told that you need a brick and mortar shop, you need a brick and mortar store to do what you can do and do well. And then you're told that you need a good website, and that's important. Now people are being told, and are they come to know because not in 2019, Cisco System Networks they did a query to find out why what separates the successful businesses from the unsuccessful ones. A great network, but then what they discovered were that of all the businesses that were making or just less than 100 million a year, all had video. All had video. Video is the most significant way to harness the passion of what you do, also to encase the knowledge and the understanding of what you're able to do, and provide the level and caliber of knowledge in delivering those services. So, video is a big deal. And you need to make sure that people get an understanding of that and move forward with it. So this is important in that regard. So that yeah, so you're on the right track. Good luck. You're going to do some great things. Let's be in touch so we can talk about what the next steps might look like.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Absolutely. And it's great that you said that Casey and I are creating new videos weekly. So
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
using tapping in with the entrepreneurs to be able to tell it from their perspective. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not just me pontificating about how great I think my organization
No,
is.
no, no. It's real. It's real, and it's just and being very honest and sincere with the people that you're working with. So good deal. Good deal. So
Yeah.
Casey, you work with Casey.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, guys, I'm really sorry, but I've got